everyone, so the new update just dropped for The Sims 4 that fixed some of the bugs that people were having ever since the Enchanted by Nature update, but with that it appears that there is now further issues. I've been seeing some comments with new issues that arrived after people updated their game. So this just seems like a very back and forth, never ending problem with The Sims 4. They go and fix something and then with that other things break. It happens time and time again. So I want to say thank you guys who commented the issues you're having ever since the most recent patch. And if you are having anything going on in your game since the most recent update, definitely comment them down below if you haven't done so already. But we have this comment here saying, yeah, and now my Sims can't get married. What the fuck? Okay, so that's crazy because at first we're going from not being able to drag things into the trash, not being able to place the whiteboard down, a few other things, the dancing gnomes, and then the problem that's still ongoing with the pregnancy, not being able to take a pregnancy test, and now Sims can't get married all of a sudden. So I want to know if any of you guys are having this. If you haven't tested it out, maybe go in your game and see if you're able to get your Sims married. It's weird because everything they fixed in the update today had nothing to do with romantic relationships or anything like that. So it just feels like the most random things break when they fix other things. And I don't know how that even happens. So then we also have this next comment. In my game, all of the Sims heads are awkwardly large and look like bobbleheads. Is this just my game or is anyone else having this problem? So this is a brand new one for me. I have not seen anyone talk about this. Maybe there's something on the forums that I haven't seen yet, but comment down below if you are having this problem. I am quite curious. This is really weird. I have no idea if this would be caused from CC or mod, so definitely take those out if you do have any. And if not, yeah, that's a really annoying bug because then your Sims just look like bobbleheads all of the time. It's something you're going to be noticing 24/7 and there's not really like something you can do to like temporarily fix it or something like that. You're just kind of stuck like that. So this next one here says the recent update broke my pets in the game. They are all black now. So this reminds me of problems you can have in The Sims with the actual Sims just turning all black, and it's usually from like a broken skin tone. Like I'm talking pitch black. It just looks like someone literally colored them in with a black marker. And so I'm assuming that is the same thing that's happening with the pets. Now with pets, if you don't have any like custom content with them, then yeah, that I guess would just be within the game itself. So again, comment down below if you guys are having that one. That's another thing that to me is very like game breaking because it's kind of just ruining all your households that have pets because it's very clear that something is broken every single time you load into that save. So we actually have another one that I just got here, and this one says my Sims can't woohoo. So again, this was on the video that I posted about the new update. So people are updating their game and then they're having these further issues. So if anyone else can't woohoo, let me know. My Sims were previously able to woohoo, but now I want to go check if they can after the recent update. So this is just kind of crazy to me. I do feel like this is going to be a situation where it's like ongoing for a little while. That kind of always happens when we get a new expansion pack drop. They go in and fix things, then other things break, then they have to release another fix, and it's just like back and forth, back and forth. And also reminder that things with for rent are still broken. So that kind of tells you something. It's honestly totally up to you if you want to purchase Enchanted by Nature. What I will say is if you've already updated your game, Enchanted by Nature itself is working well for me, but I can only speak for myself here. So if you have purchased that pack, I want to know if you're having any issues specifically related to the pack, not the updates. Like glitches within the actual fairy content and the new nature content and all of that, because that seems to be going well, which is a good thing. But then the updates going along with it are messing everything up because a lot of times there's actual broken features with the new expansion pack, but I haven't personally found that, at least not yet. So I am curious down below if you guys have been playing with Enchanted by Nature today. Have you been experiencing anything? I know it's early on, like of course the pack just came out for everyone today, so maybe some people haven't even had enough time to explore things yet to really know if things are broken. There is a few things that seem broken, but they appear to actually not be, and it's just the way it is, which kind of sucks. Like the flower pressing is a very, very quick, underwhelming animation, and that's just the way they've done it. So it's not broken, they're not resetting, they do complete it, it's just like so fast. And then there was something else, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think I thought there was supposed to be an animation for it, but then they kind of just skimmed over that, I guess, and there's not really an animation for it, but it works, you know, they complete what they're supposed to do. It's just pretty underwhelming. But yeah, honestly, my last video, I was really happy with the things they fixed. Even though it was a small update, it fixed some of the in your face problems that are happening in most people's games. And you know, they of course addressed the pregnancy test issue, so that'll be fixed soon. But then now with this, I'm just like feeling so iffy. I just don't understand why they fix things and then other things break. I don't get that, especially when it's glitches that, you know, they should just be able to go in and address that singular glitch without it interfering with other random things. Now, I will say, not being able to woohoo to me is worse than the no pregnancy test thing. Just because if you're playing with these families and these couples, you know, your Sims go woohoo. That's a part of their love life a lot of the time. And it's one thing if we can't take pregnancy tests, but it's a whole other thing if they can't even woohoo. I also want to know if it's just woohoo or if you also can't try for a baby at all. Let me know. At least with the whole like not being able to take a pregnancy test thing, you could kind of just turn it into a story where like they just didn't take a pregnancy test and then they find out they're pregnant unexpectedly. Some people are having more issues with pregnancy though than just the not being able to take a pregnancy test. Some people are having issues with the baby bumps and all that. So yeah, if it's more for you, definitely comment that down below as well. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. I wish you guys the best of luck in your game. We all just want to chill and play our Sims game, the game that's supposed to be cozy and an escape and just relaxing vibes. You get on there and you just play for hours and you're attached to your little Sims, but instead we're just flooded with all of these bugs and glitches that make the experience so frustrating. And I don't see it getting much better at this point, just because with how long The Sims has been going and how many packs there is, at this point it just feels impossible to avoid issues. If you're someone who has no problems, I am so glad. I know some people get really lucky, and as always, remember to take out your mods folder. Don't even just disable it. I know that disables it, but what I always do is drag it right to my desktop so it is completely out of my game, and then I'll check my game. And then if it's still having the problems, then I'm like, okay, it's not my mods, and then feel free to put your mods back in. But with that, I'm gonna wrap this up here. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys. You're the rose in